The mechanic put the tool in front of the tire. When she tried to take it back, the race car had already run over it. This mistake added 7 seconds to the pit stop. Before the woman could react, another car came in for a tire change. Because of a jack failure, her improper operation caused chaos in the team, and this time it delayed them by 9 more seconds. The boss was devastated watching this happen. What made him even angrier was that the two team drivers were fighting each other on track. Neither gave way in the corner, and in the end both cars flew off the track. Faced with such a disastrous team, the boss felt completely hopeless. So he went to a retired champion driver and invited him to join the team. But in his very first race, the man gave him a surprise. While the other cars were doing practice runs on the track, the man stood still in place because he could not find the ignition button. With his teammates' guidance, the man finally learned how to start the car. By the time the other cars were ready, he slowly drove to the starting line. The technician realized what the man was planning. At that moment, the other cars had already lost tire temperature, but the man had just finished warming his tires. That gave his car stronger grip. Using this advantage, he easily overtook the others at the first corner. But before he could celebrate, his rival used the performance advantage of his car to quickly pass him again. The man wanted to regain the lead, but he never managed to do it until the end of the race. After the race, the man went to the technician and asked her to modify his car, but the technician refused because a rushed modification would ruin the car's stability. Still, the man insisted on the modification. Soon it was time for the next race. The man drove the modified car and finally had the ability to compete with the others. Just as he was about to execute his plan, another car had an accident. The debris caused his tire to blow out. His plan was completely ruined, so the man requested a pit stop for new tires and demanded soft tires, but the track temperature had gone up. Soft tires could not last until the end. His teammates believed hard tires were the right choice, but the man was stubborn. He stayed in the pit lane without moving until the crew gave him the soft tires. Back on track, he changed his strategy. Using the speed advantage of the soft tires, he blocked the cars behind him. He began to restrict their movement and told his teammate not to pit, but to stay out on track. This way his teammate's position improved quickly, with only 2 laps remaining. Because his teammate never pitted, the tires were already at the limit. At that moment, the man chose to pull off the track, giving his teammate a chance to pit. As long as the pit stop was under 3 seconds, his teammate could keep a top 10 position. This time the crew made no mistakes. They finished the stop in 2.9 seconds, and the teammate did not disappoint anyone. He kept his advantage. When the yellow flag came out, no car was allowed to overtake, and the man's team used their positions to take the victory in the race.